Hey guys, Dan here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you 10 really cool gift ideas for that guitarist in your life, whether it's a loved one, a family member, a husband, wife, son, daughter, whatever it might be. When it comes to buying a guitar player a gift and you don't have a spare £500, £1,000 knocking around for a new guitar, what can we get them that they're going to actually really love? And I've got 10 things here for you today. 5 things that are somewhat practical for a guitar player and 5 things that are just really cool gift ideas. So just before I get started, I just want to say a huge thank you to the guys at AnthonyScott.com. Every single one of these wonderful items comes from those guys, and you can head over to their website to check out the full catalogue. Also, if you are on the YJ Club or you want to become a YJ Club member, then you'll be able to, in the month of October, win all of this gear. Every single item that you see here, we're bundling it all up together and we're giving it to one lucky winner. All you need to be is a subscriber of the club and you have a chance to win. So click the link below to sign up to the 14-day free trial on our guitar club, and we'll see you over there with a chance to win all of this stuff. Okay, so number 1, and we're going to start with something really practical. It's guitar picks or plectrums, whatever you want to call it. And Anthony Scott do a really cool brand called Pick Geek. It's really visual, it's really cool. They come in nice little tin packages or little cases like this. And as you probably know, if you have a loved one that's a guitarist, there's plectrums everywhere. They get lost super quickly. So guitarists always need picks. So this is probably the most practical gift you can get one for any one of your loved ones. And the really cool thing about these is that you get a really wide selection as well. So you're going to get some different gauge, which means different heaviness to the picks, different sizes, different feelings on the plectrum. So there's loads there, and that would be probably my number 1 gift if you're on a small budget for a guitar player. Now, number 2, following on from number 1, are these pick wedgies. Now, these are kind of funny things, but essentially, this is a way you can hold your picks on the guitar. So these are really cool little devices. You simply clip one end to the guitar, and it gives you the opportunity to kind of clip 2 or maybe more picks into this, so that if you are playing live, then you know you've got a couple of picks. If one flies off into the crowd, then you've got a couple more that you can pick off of your pick wedgie. So again, really cool, really cheap, kind of cost-effective little device, but something that's genuinely practical for any guitar player. Now, in at number 3, and continuing with the practical side of guitar playing, we have a capo. And capos, simply for most guitar players, are super practical for changing the key of any song that you're playing in. So it's very typical for especially acoustic guitar players to have a good capo whereby they can put it up and down the neck to change the key of a song. So typically they can sing that song a little easier. There's other functionality for a capo, but that's the basic thing that we tend to do with it. Again, it's a great gift. You know, you're not spending much money. Every guitar player will at some point need one of these. So, you know, a really nice looking, high quality capo. Again, coming from the Anthony Scott branding, these are called Django ones. They look good, they feel good, they work great, and you get them in a nice, nice box, nice gift box as well. So that's the 3rd thing I would say. A capo is another essential gift for any guitar player. In at number 4, and again, sticking with the practical side of things, a guitar tuner is an absolute essential thing to have. I'm pretty sure that your loved one as a guitar player will have a tuner of some kind, but these little headstock tuners are super useful. Just out on the fly, or you just quickly need to do a quick bit of tuning, but you haven't got your pedals set up, you haven't got your main tuner, whatever it is, or you're not connected to the computer to tune. This is a perfect little device. You simply clip it to your headstock, and you can see, in the dark or in the light time, in the daytime, whatever it is, you can really clearly see the notes that you're trying to tune to. So I would suggest every guitar player has one of these. Again, it's a really inexpensive little gift, comes in a lovely box, and it's something that every guitar player will appreciate. So, and at number 4, the tuner. In at number 5, and another really practical gift, this time specifically for electric guitar players, unless you've got an acoustic guitar that plugs in, we're talking about leads, so jack-to-jack leads and patch cables. So again, thank you Anthony Scott for sending these over. This is an Urban Phonics, one of their sub-brands, and these are really high quality cables. That's super important here. So just looking at the instrument cable, so this is called a jack-to-jack. One end goes in the guitar, the other end goes in the amplifier or the computer if you've got an audio interface. And you can get different lengths. So this one is a 5 meter, 16-foot cable, which basically means, your amp can be way over there and you can still kind of plug it all in. They're really high quality. Again, the more high quality leads a guitar player has, the better their sound is going to be and the longer these things will last. So that's really important. And a patch cable is a similar thing. Again, it's a jack-to-jack, so it connects the instrument to the amp. But with regards to the patch cable, that's more for pedal setup. So if your loved one has a guitar pedal board, so maybe they've got a couple of pedals and they want to connect them together, that's where you need a much smaller cable. And we typically call this a patch cable. You can see that you've got angled jack-to-jacks to make it easy to kind of put it between a set of pedals. And again, you really do not want to scrimp on a low quality one of these. Again, we're putting the sound from a guitar, then through a load of pedals, then into an amp. The signal chain can get weaker and weaker if the signal is not good. So high quality patch cables are an absolute must, and of course, high quality jack-to-jack. So again, another not too expensive, really good gift that every guitar player, especially electric guitar players, will absolutely love. Okay, in at number 6, and the last of the really practical guitar presents that I would say work, and this is a guitar strap, and not just any strap, a very nice leather strap. If we look at that, that's cool, isn't it? So it feels great. It's kind of got a kind of like a kind of bluesy vibe to it, this kind of leather strap. I really like it, but what you know is that it's really high quality. It feels really great. You can even have this customized so that you can actually get it. This is again an Anthony Scott strap, and you can get it customized so you can get it engraved with the name of your loved one. In fact, you can do that even on the Capo. I forgot to mention it earlier. So that engraving is an option. So it really makes it like an extra special gift, doesn't it? Again, for a guitar player, you need to be able to stand up whilst you're playing. This works for acoustic and electric. And it's a gift that someone is always going to use. You're always going to need, as a guitar player, good guitar straps that you can rely on. So these are great. I'd highly recommend grabbing one of these. And if you do get it engraved, it does give it that extra sense of like a special present for someone. So there we go. In at number 6, the guitar strap. Okay, so in at number 7, and we've kind of finished up the really practical gifts, and now we're moving on to just the really fun stuff that is just really great to get for any guitar player. And the first thing we're going to look at is G-pins, and this is again an Anthony Scott brand, and they're enamel pins, which means they're pretty hard wearing. They're going to be able to handle life. And they're super cool. They come in these little kind of flight case boxes, which is really nice. I love the look of that. And then they're just super lovely, high quality looking pins. So you can pin them to your bag, to your clothes, whatever it is. And they come in a range of styles. So you kind of got all the classic guitar brands. So I'm sure that person in your life that loves guitar, or if it's you that love the guitar, have a certain brand or a look of guitar that you absolutely love. Well, you're going to find it in one of these G-pins. So these are absolutely great, super, super fun. And really, there isn't a guitar player out there that won't love one of these to pop it on their bag or coat or whatever it is. Fun gifts, again, really good value, and you can have fun even if you wanted to, starting to collect this whole range of guitars. And if you do the range, you get this really cool box, which I just absolutely love. It's just really kind of fancy looking, but all at a good price. Really high quality stuff. So that's the first of the more less practical but more fun style presents. Right, in at number 8, we've got this really interesting device, okay? And it's called the DG4, Django DG4, and it really is all about strengthening the finger. So this is somewhere in between the really practical stuff and the fun gifts, because, it is practical in that you're literally kind of working with a mechanism that you can adjust for the amount of strength that it takes to push down one of these things, and it kind of acts as if you're pushing down on the fretboard. So the more you can push down, the more you can get individual fingers working, then the more, in theory, as you come to the guitar, you'll be easier finding the chords or doing the guitar gym workouts or your scales or anything else. So this is just a really cool thing, and it's got loads of adjustability. So you can just you can make it so that one of them sticks and the other ones go down, so that you really focus in on certain fingers. For example, I know I've got quite a weak little finger, so I might just make so that I can just focus in on that finger, the others stay up, and I make that one stronger and stronger and stronger. Also in the package, it does come with a load of exercise cards. So if you're thinking, well, what can I actually do with this thing? What exercises will help me? There's actually a range of top tips and exercises that you can do written out on the cards with a description of how to do those with this device. So it's really cool. So it's the kind of thing you could do just sitting down in the office or at home or watching TV or whatever it is, just to start building up strength in that hand. So I really love that. I would be surprised if any guitar player didn't love that as a gift this Christmas or for their birthday. So take a look at those. Super, super fun. The Django DG4. In at number 9, we have probably what would be genuinely my favorite type of gift is the guitar journal. Okay, and I'm just going to bring it over here. Absolutely love this. It's super high quality. First thing I'll say is, straight out the box, you also get a really nice little pin. Again, another enamel pin that has a journal on it that says Journal Addict, which is definitely me. And let's just have a little look at this journal. So the idea here is that, as you're developing your guitar skills and you're starting to write music and write down ideas, maybe start to write lyrics, whatever it is, you've got a really good size portable journal that you can use. So this is just a lovely bit of kit. And one thing I noticed is the first thing I noticed as I opened it, obviously you've got this lovely leather bound book there, but as you open it, the actual paper itself is super high quality, and you can get refills. So you don't, once you finish with the paper itself, you can actually just refill that. You don't need to keep rebuying the leather bound booklet. You just put the new paper in. So it's really practical. It's a great size to just put in your bag, carry around with you. You can probably even get it in a big coat pocket. And then you've got something that you can write in as you come up with ideas and riffs and lyrics and everything else on your creative journey. In at number 10, and it is almost the last thing. We do have one more bonus thing afterwards, a bonus number 11, but just stay tuned for that one. In at number 10, and this thing is just super cool, super geeky, great for any guitar player, especially if they're a guitar player that loves classic guitar players, some of the best guitar players of all time. We have the Legends, the Guitar Legends box set, if you like, and this is all about picking your loved one's favorite guitar players. So I've got Eric Clapton here, we got George Benson, we got Santana, we got B.B. King, Jimi Hendrix, let's go through them all. We got Slash, John Mayer, Brian May, Steve Lukather, Joe Bonamassa, and Eddie Van Halen, and Albert King. So we've got 12 incredible guitar players, and you get these really cool caricatures of them. You get these lovely bit of information on the back, great fun facts, quotes, everything else about that guitarist. And alongside those bits, if you've chosen, for example, Eddie Van Halen, you'll also get these really cool fact sheets. So let's just use the Hendrix one actually, because I've got it to hand here, whereby you're going to get some really cool chords that they tend to play, little scale shapes that you can use, little information packs, and other really fun stuff. There's loads of detail on this over at the AnthonyScott.com website. But I think that's a lovely, lovely gift. Just, if you completely run out of ideas and you're like, I know, they're obsessed with Albert King or something like that, what could be a more perfect present, for a really good price to give them this Christmas? Now, I did promise you a bonus 11th gift, and it's slightly different because it's one of our pieces of merchandise, and it's just like this, these wonderful hoodies, these t-shirts, all the clothing that we got on the website, and there will be more really cool things the closer we get to Christmas, like mugs and other things like that. So this has got great designs. We've invested a lot of time and energy in designing beautiful t-shirts. We put it on really high quality clothing, and we ship it all across the world. You can find all the information on our shop, and I'll put the links below the video. Also, just a massive shout out to the wonderful artist who designed all of these clothes. Her name is Anne Lacken, and you can find her Instagram links below if you did want to check her out. So remember, if you did want to win all of this wonderful stuff donated by AnthonyScott.com, then you can do it by simply signing up to our guitar club. It's a 14-day free trial, and as long as you're a member by the end of the month, then you will have a chance to win this wonderful set of gear. All the information is in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in another video.